America now running on fumes. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull-no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight because nobody else will. Do you see what's unfolding right now? Just another situation that our U.S. housing market has to contend with as millions and millions of homeowners are now thrusted back to the freeway system, stuck in traffic, getting squashed, getting absolutely squashed. Listen, friends, a big portion of our population commutes to work, and during lockdowns and remote working and the stimulus era, they completely drank the Kool-Aid. And I walked in these shoes before. I'll share a little bit of my experience with this exact thing that I'm seeing play out right now. But even here locally where I live, I'm very fortunate these days that I work in my city. I don't have to commute. But I had to commute a couple times in life. And most of the time I was commuting, it was because I bought a house or rented a house outside of my area to save money. But then when I factored in and penciled in what I was spending in gas, there was no real savings to speak of. And the amount of time I was handcuffed, a prisoner in my car, is insane. And now I'm so spoiled. Even if I'm traveling and I hit traffic, it's not even to get home or back and forth. It's just to do anything. It's frustrating sitting in traffic. So to add insult to injury, not only are millions of people being pulled back to work, spending more on gas. I don't even care if you have an EV vehicle. You're going to go sit. I see people buying EV vehicles. They don't even have a charging station at home. They're sitting in a parking lot waiting for their car to charge, and they got to pay for the electricity. So everybody gets nailed in this one. The bigger challenge for me is this one, friends. This is insanity, this stuff. People in the stimulus era with those stimulus checks wandered down to their local dealership and plopped those checks down as a down payment on a new vehicle. Some people are paying as much as $1,000 a month to drive some big 4x4 cool guy truck. $1,000 a month. And not to mention that, the gas pig that vehicle is. And even if you have a relatively fuel efficient car, if you're stuck, and I see people stuck on minimum an hour to work and an hour home, and it's not a nice little Sunday afternoon drive, stuck in traffic, stop and go, the frustration that's going to sweep. I remember in the last bubble, I worked for a company as an estimator and a project manager for a commercial real estate company. And I had a gas card. They paid all my gas. And I had a nice big F-150 truck. Still got the thing. Love it. And I'm driving. All of a sudden, we're hitting about where we're hitting now. And I got news. Hey, we have to reduce your gas allowance. And eventually, it got removed altogether. And I had just bought a house outside the area. So what did I do? I'm about to tell you. I started supplementing my cost of living, gas, food, shelter, with my savings. So for a while, mainstream media, big establishment wanted to tell us Americans are much better shape this go around. The savings rate is that's evaporating as we speak. And I'm seeing it firsthand every day, which is one of the reasons I wanted to report today. This has happened before. It will happen again. I see on the freeway systems now. Here locally, hour outside of LA in Southern California, people just stuck in traffic, big, brand new vehicles, and they're on borrowed time. The clock is now ticking for people are spending up to $1,000 a month on their car payment and probably $500 a month on fuel that they didn't see coming when they started living in Fantasy Island, in Stimulus Island. They didn't see this coming. They were spending like that money would be there forever. They weren't forward thinking. They weren't critical thinking. Millions of Americans right now hanging on by their fingernails. Their house, they bought it outside of where they live, up to an hour, 2-hour commutes, I've heard. Back and forth, 4 hours a day to go work for 8 hours. When I bought in that last year, I had about a 45-minute commute each way. Even with that commute, which is much smaller than a lot of people are dealing with, people would kill for that commute. felt like my house was a transfer station. It was a depreciated asset. I didn't have much time to enjoy the thing. On the weekends, all I could do was try to clean the place and keep it up because I put all that pressure to buy the house. It needed to look perfect, basing my inside on other people's outsides. If I had a house, then I would be happy. Boy, did I learn a valuable lesson. This time ago around, today's much, much different. When lockdowns hit, I was a little nervous at first, like we all were. I didn't know the severity of what was going on with the health component of this. Now we know that's not as severe as we once thought. And I didn't know how my income would. My tenants stop paying rents, this and that and the other. So I buckled up and strapped in and started insulating myself the best of my ability. And then when I was deemed an essential worker and was able to go sell houses while you were locked at home and couldn't earn, you just had to sit around and wait for free money. And then I saw the upward pressure put on real estate because we stifled inventory with lockdowns and then dropped interest rates and created FOMO. I was like, this is starting to smell like a real estate bubble. Appreciation rates shouldn't behave like that. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. This is what's going on now, my friends. Millions of Americans now are stuck in their cars, handcuffed by their cars and their house. It's a desperate place to be. They're under new car payments. Now their gas payments are insane, and everything is just spinning out of control. And they're going to work every day wondering is this the day that I'm getting laid off? People are contending with that. Fear and uncertainty is going to sweep these markets in a massive, massive way. Just another heat map, another temperature check that we really have to be aware of as we examine the health and the fitness of the U.S. housing market, the health and the fitness of the U.S. economy. Congratulations to anybody that saw this coming. I know it hasn't been easy always swallowing a tough pill like this one, but awareness, admitting there's a problem will always be the answer to our problem. Then we can move away from the problem, insulating ourselves, stacking cash, doing the best we can to weather a storm, understanding the waters that we're swimming in. Artificial housing market couldn't sustain itself. It's going to reverse course. I'm going to continue to monitor it, heat map it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. Email in the description for you as well. I will personally be involved with your transaction. If you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.